Phrasal verbs in action. Number 1. Learning English through pictures. Today we have number 11 all the way to number 20. From Lucy's new dress, the fashion show, Jenny does advertisements, the weather forecast, the sun, the great climate debate. 1, 2, 3, 4, and finally, Big Ben's job. Part 1. We'll get part 2 next time. Let us get this started with. First off, we have trying on. Well, technically it's Lucy's new dress. Lucy's new dress. That's the theme of this phrasal verb world comic. But here we go. Trying on, pile up, take in, and grow into. Now, when you try on something, that means that you go ahead and you put it on. You try it out. You put it on temporarily to see if you like it, and if you like it, then you keep it on. Pile up, it means, well, you put stuff in a pile on somewhere. In this case, this pile is a bunch of things that she does not like or did not feel good about. And take in means that you you get someone to take your stuff, so that usually to make it fit better. And then grow into means that it's the opposite of grow out of. Whereas grow out of is like you grew up so that you can't fit into it. Here it means that you're a little too young for this thing because it's so big, so you have to grow up to do it. Alright, next up we have walk up and down, puts on, has on, and dress up. Now walk up and down is, just as the name suggests, you're walking up and then you walk down. It's like you walk up an aisle and then you walk down the aisle the opposite way that you were. Put on means that you go ahead and you wear something. Has on means you have worn something. Dress up is like I'm cosplaying. I'm wearing like costumes and things. I'm wearing different things. That's what dressing up is. Jenny is a model. Part of her job is to walk up and down in front of people to show them new clothes. There are lots of new clothes to show. When Jenny reaches the changing room, she takes off the dress she has been wearing and puts on another one. This time, Jenny has on a bride's dress. Jenny enjoys being a model. She used to like dressing up when she was a little girl. She thinks that being a model is not very different. I suppose that's true. Righto, number 13. We have Jenny does advertisements. This is going to be ridiculous. You have dressed in, wrap up, and lounge around. Dressed in means you are wearing something. You've worn something. Wrap up means that, well, you just have to wrap up. You have to go ahead and wear some warm clothes, or at least tightly put stuff together so that you're very warm. Strip off means you take clothes off. And a lounge around means that you go ahead and you're relaxing. That's the best I can do. Why is Jenny dressed in a fur coat and hat on a very hot day? It's part of her job. She's advertising winter fashions, so she has to wrap up. Sometimes she has to strip off to advertise summer swimwear, but it's not easy to lounge around and look relaxed when the weather is cold and wet. Dang, it's cold and wet and she's wearing this. Here it's super hot, there's a blazing sun, even they're sweating, and she's wearing this thing. She probably goes and wears this right after this anyway. Alright, next up we have number 14, the weather forecast. Here we have look ahead, cloud over, pour down, and brighten up. Now when you look ahead towards somewhere, that means that you go ahead and you look forward, like into the future. Whereas when you cloud over, that means there's a bunch of clouds around you. There's a bunch of clouds around you, like around the place. Pour down means it's just raining really heavily. And then brighten up means that it's become sunny. This is the average English British weather. There's always raining. And then suddenly it's bright. And then it rains. Let's look ahead now to tomorrow's weather. The day will start warm and sunny, but it will start to cloud over before lunchtime. If you're going out this afternoon, take your umbrella because it will pour down, but it will brighten up again before evening. Alright, next up we have come up, goes in, comes out, and goes down. Alright, comes up means that something goes up. It goes up, the sun comes out, that means the sun has risen. Goes in means that it's become hidden, like the sun becomes hidden. It's probably right somewhere here though. And then comes out means that, well, it came out again. Goes out. It's the opposite of comes up. And then we have goes down, which is the opposite of goes in, which means that it's disappeared and the sun has set in this case. When the sun goes down, the day is nearly over. Soon people and animals will be going to sleep. The sun comes up in the morning, the birds sing. For people and animals, the day begins. When the sun goes in, it can get quite shady and cold. When the sun comes out again, it soon gets warmer. When the sun goes down, the day is nearly over. Soon people and animals will be going to sleep. Alright, and number 16 to all the way to number 17, 18, and 19, we have the Great Climate Debate. Right now, we have part 1 of the Great Climate Debate. Right, first of all, we have going. I just realized I can't zoom that far. We have going on, warming up, dry up, and die out. Now, what something's going on means that it's happening, like what's happening right now. Warming up means that something's becoming hotter, the temperature is rising. Dry up means that the temperature is so dry that there's no moisture. Die out means, well, you died. Your species no longer exists. Nobody knows for certain what is going on with the Earth's climate. People have different views. Professor Smith believes that the Earth is warming up. Her graph shows a rise in temperature. She warns that rivers and lakes could dry up. Large areas of the world could become deserts. If this happens, many kinds of plants and animals will dry out. Well, what I like about her graph is that she tells you what numbers they are and which years they happened in, and she has really good data as well too. Whereas the next one, we're going to have this is a big disappointment. Here we have this graph. This is, by the way, number 17 of the Great Climate Debate, part 2. Disagrees with means that you don't agree with someone. You want to be the opposite. You believe in the opposite of someone. Cooling down means that you go ahead and something starts becoming freezing. The temperature starts to drop. Now, what I don't exactly like about this graph, though, is that it has the temperature stuff, but it doesn't have when it happened. This could be like what happened in just one day, in 1 year, or 1 month. Freeze over and wipe out. Freeze over means everything's just frozen into ice, and wipe out means, well, it's gone. That's the best I can describe it. Professor Jones disagrees with Professor Smith. He explains why. Professor Jones claims that the Earth is cooling down. His chart shows a fall in temperature. He is afraid that a large part of the Earth's surface will freeze over. If that happens, many kinds of plants and animals will be wiped out. Either way, each side will have species wiped out anyway. The chairwoman thanks Professor Smith and Professor Jones. She says the two professors have put forward some very interesting arguments that have given us a lot to think about. We must weigh up what they have said and make a decision. The future of the world may depend on what we decide. And I love the fact that this is also a climate debate. It also talks to you about climate. And yes, I might say this is my favorite, but then again, I always say this is my favorite one. Like, always. Now, when you put forward something, that means that you go ahead and you show something all upwards. Think about means that you go ahead and you literally think about it. And the way up means that you're like, yeah, this is better than this, that kind of thing. And then depends on means that you go ahead and it's decided on you. Here, next up, we have deal with. Well, this is technically the Great Climate Debate again, but this is part 4, the finale of the quartet. Deal with means that you are making policies or you are actually actively doing stuff to make this happening. Agree with means that it's the opposite. Disagree with, you have the same alignment, you are same aligned with whoever you're agreeing with. And the win over means that you go ahead and you make them win over, like you convince people to your side. And then face up to means that you are directly dealing with this problem. This is Mr. Bright. He's a member of the government. The government has to decide how the country will deal with climate change. Mr. Bright agrees with Professor Smith, but some of Mr. Bright's colleagues do not. Mr. Bright will work hard to win them over. Then they can face up to the problem together. And number 20, the last but not least, we have Big Ben. We have look after, set off, run after, and help out. My name is Big Ben. This is my family. My job is to look after them. I'll make sure they are washed and clean before they set off for school in the morning. If anyone forgets anything, I'll run after them. If anyone goes shopping, I help out. Now, look after means that you are caring for. You are actively caring for someone. And then when you set off for something, that means that you start going to somewhere. And run after means that you chase them until you catch up. And the help out means that you go ahead and you help those people. I think that's enough said for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Han Chan Chan. Next time we're doing number 21 all the way to number 30. Until then, Shihano peace, bye bye.